Market Square Arena. Marv Albert, Matt Guokas, and Ahmad Rashad with 6:45 remaining in the fourth quarter, and the Magic up 81-77. Orlando ball as we resume, and Brian Shaw, who came up limping, sitting down. So it's Hardaway, Anderson, and Scott, along with Rollins and Grant. Scott with a shot clock running down. A spinning jump shot by Scott from 2-point range. The idea that Dennis kind of enjoyed that one.
Well, he made something out of nothing. The execution just was not there on the play. Dennis forced it, but got it.
83-77. Orlando, they've outscored Indiana 12-2 here in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 4. Reggie Miller eluding Nick Anderson, passed up the shot, and it cost. Won't count. 24-second violation.
Well, Horace Grant did bail out Nick Anderson on that play, who turned his head on the wrong man. Reggie Miller, you don't want to leave him open, was out of position, Nick was, but Horace Grant saved him by coming out and making Reggie Miller make one more dribble.
Well, Reggie Miller, who has had a number of heroic stretch runs for the most part against the New York Knicks, has not done it in the fourth quarter and in the second half of this series. He did it back in game 2, but quiet again here today. Only 5 points in the half. Foul on Grant. That is his 4th. And the ball back to Indiana. Well, tomorrow night in prime time, starting 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific, we'll bring you game 5 of the Western Conference Finals. Houston going against San Antonio. We'll be with you Wednesday night for game number 5 of this series from the arena in Orlando. McKee draws the foul. Nice fake. And it puts number 5 on Grant.
Well, Larry Brown has told us time and time again how much he has to force Derek McKee to be aggressive offensively, and Indiana needs his offense right now. Horace Grant, second team all defensive, as is Derek McKee, has really had his problems in this series with Derek McKee, who is a reluctant offensive player. He feels that by shooting the ball so much that it would make him a selfish player, and Larry has had to try to explain to him that, no, you be aggressive offensively, and that'll open up the other parts of your game, the passing, the screening, and whatnot.
Well, McKee 6 for 6 from the line. Orlando 83 and Indiana 79. 5.5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Wild pass thrown by Hardaway. Picked up by Jackson. Here's Miller. And hit down from behind. That'll be a 2-shot foul. Dennis Scott trying to chase him down. And Miller will head to the line.
Well, the wild pass intended for Tree Long, not loose by Mark Jackson, who just threw it ahead as Miller going in clearly for a layup. Inadvertent trip that time by Dennis Scott. Nevertheless, a foul anyway. His right foot, Dennis Scott's catching the left foot of Reggie Miller and sending him sprawling.
Well, Reggie Miller, a 90% free throw shooter during the regular season. 1 of 2 from the line here this afternoon. Shaquille O'Neal back on the floor, playing with the 5, with 5:14 remaining. Orlando with a 3-point lead. Indiana needing the victory to tie the series at 2. Orlando hoping to go up 3 games to 1 with game 5 in Orlando on Wednesday night. O'Neal, and the foul is called as Shaquille O'Neal and Rick Smits got entangled. Foul on Smits.
Orlando going to the strong side triangle to try to negate the double team from the top. Smits getting caught on the top shoulder as Shaquille O'Neal has position, but the crowd here feels that Shaquille O'Neal did dip that right shoulder and ram into Rick Smits, and I agree. That would have been Shaq's 6th personal foul.
But it's called on Smits, his 4th, and Shaquille 0 for 5 at the line. in this series, he had been 10 of 13 from the line in the fourth quarter. And Shaquille is back to his problems at the line that hit him during the regular season. The Magic with a three-point lead. Smith with a beautiful finish. Orlando 83. Indiana 82. They are on their feet at Market Square Arena. Scott for three. Rebounded by McKee. A patient setup by the Magic, but Scott not able to hit.
And a nice discipline move there by Mark Jackson. It looked like a fast break opportunity. Shaq not back. He decided to pull it back out and run the two-man game with Smith and Miller.
Byron Scott. Jackson controlling the back tap. Whoa, dangerous behind the back tap. Miller for three. Rebounded by Scott. The Pacers had their chances on that sequence.
And Reggie Miller just looks like he has no legs left in the fourth quarter. We have seen him go cold in previous fourth quarters.
Hardaway rejected. Hardaway for three. Fielded by Grant. Horace Grant with a big bucket. And the Magic leading 85-82. The clock showing 3:15 left. Reggie Miller has missed his last three shots. Also been hesitating, has not been looking to take the shot. Jackson does. O'Neal with the rebound. Hardaway breaking. He stumbled and lost the ball. And a foul. Loose ball foul on Scott. Dennis Scott called for his fourth.
Penny Hardaway deep in the left corner, step back to get the three-point attempt off. The air ball as Reggie Miller was trying to battle Horace Grant to keep him off the offensive glass, and the air ball confused him. And then Penny Hardaway, who normally has great hands and finish these kinds of play, actually lost his footing first before that ball squirted out of his hands, as Derek McKee was a little bit casual getting back on that play, but able to secure the ball and then get undercut by Nick Anderson.
McKee 7 for 7 at the line. He is a dependable free throw shooter, 74% for the season. And very casually hits both. 85-84, Orlando. Just under 3 minutes to go in the fourth. O'Neal out to set the pick. Hardaway with the step. Hardaway on the reverse. That was all Penny Hardaway, who now has 23. Orlando leads by 3.
And that is a bread and butter fourth quarter play for Orlando. That pick and roll with Shaquille, with Penny going to his left. Normally Shaq will roll on the play. Sometimes Penny will throw the lob up there.
Miller with 6 on the 24. Goes to the drive. Reggie Miller comes right back. And Indiana is within 1.
Now Reggie had enough legs on that one. He knew he was going to meet some company there to try to challenge that shot. Smartly took it to the other side of the rim.
Orlando with the ball. They lead by 1 point. We're down to 2 minutes to go. And Shaquille O'Neal again not able to hit the stuff, but he was fouled. That's his third missed dunk.
And all I can think of, Marv, is when Shaq misses these, it's either he's trying too hard or taking his eye off the target, and you can see his head turn a little bit to the left as they're hitting the heel of the rim. And of course, the other thing is he anticipates the fact that he is going to be fouled, and fouled hard, and maybe he's thinking about it.
Shaquille 0 for 6 at the line. For 7 from the line. 0 for 8 at the foul line.